Hi folks, it's Evo here from Thundermist Lure Company, and welcome to today's episode of Thundermist Fishing Tips. We are out here in Alaska, folks. We are out in Alaska. First time for me out in Alaska on my own. I was out in a cruise ship once, but this is the real deal, folks. We're out here for a week. Got Phil with me, Antonio, our boatless angler, and we've got Vincenzo here all the way from Vancouver, British Columbia. You had the shortest distance to come. We're out here, we're staying at Alaska Life Lodges, folks, and we hooked up with them, and this beautiful boat is courtesy of Peterborough Sport Fishing. It's a great boat, but we got our own fleet of boats back at the lodge, but we opted to go with this boat today from Peterborough Sport Fishing and give it a try. We're out here for halibut, folks, and what we're going to do, we're going to run the T-turn bait rig. So I've got myself a 120-pound T-turn on there. This is going to be the rig today, and I'm going down to a cattail sinker. This is the largest. This is a 9-ounce cattail sinker. We're going to be fishing 150, 200, 250 feet. We're going to be fishing in that range. So we got a decent drift going, but the 9 ounce is heavy enough to get me down there for sure. And then I've got about 2-3 feet of line to a Viper Spoon. I'm going to run the gold Viper Spoon because although it's sunny, it's dark down there, and gold works better in the dark condition. We actually went out this morning and caught our own bait.
Yes, we did.
Right?
Yeah.
You guys were catching the herring, you and Phil, and we caught our own herring, and that's what we're going to run today. And this is how, folks, this is how we ring it up on the Viper Spoon. If you've never used the Viper Spoon before, it's got the 2 hooks on the back. This is the size SS40, so it's got a 7/0 and a 9/0 hook. You had a hit?
Yeah.
And you rigged the whole herring up there. Now you're getting me excited. I want to get down there. There goes Antonio.
Yep.
Yeah. You got one. I got to get my line down there. But basically what happens is the spoon will flash and flutter, and then the bait comes along the backside like so. So you end up with 2 actions in 1 lure. And I think, Antonio, you're just running a T-turn bait rig with the cattail?
With the cattail.
And
I rigged up a 2-hook tandem.
Nice.
So.
Okay.
And I hooked one.
That didn't take long. That's a great sign. So hey, we are right now we're in about 200 feet of water.
Well, he's about 400 feet away.
You gotta do the math.
And Phil, you said you had a hit too.
I had a hit, yeah.
So we might be into a halibut zone here, so let me get my line down there as well. It's got a long way to go.
Feels like a good one.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Right on.
Nice.
Alaska, look at the scenery here. It's unbelievable. We got snow-topped mountains around us. We've got gorgeous, gorgeous scenery. And there's nobody here, folks. We're out here by ourselves. It's like we've got this whole area right to ourselves. It's unbelievable. Peterborough, Alaska. Very, very nice. Within reach. Southeast, it's the south, even though it's on the west coast, it's actually the southeast coast of Alaska. But we're on the west coast. Isn't that something? That's okay. How you making out there, Antonio?
Good.
Yeah, does it feel like he's got some weight to him, or?
Got a bit of shoulders.
Yeah,
and
just take your time.
Depends how long you want this video to be.
Well, you have to take, it's a good point you mentioned. You can't bring them up fast, especially if it's a big one.
Yeah.
You have to take your time. Now, if it's a real big one, we may have to gaff them. We've got to be very careful, so we'll see. We'll see.
I can tell you it's a nice size.
Oh, yeah?
Yep. And I can tell you it's not fighting.
So you know it's a halibut.
But a lot of times I think when they come near the boat, they start to thrash, right?
Oh, yeah. So they get aggravated and they take off. So
you got to be ready with your drag. I only have a 30-pound test leader on mine.
30 pound? Well, yeah. You could land huge fish with light line. You know that.
As long as you play around with the drag and you know what's going on down there, you should be fine, right?
Exactly.
All right.
A little chickenish.
Holy.
The small ones are noted, what do they call them? Chicken of the sea, or they just call them chickens?
Chickens.
Chickens.
Chicken halibut.
Chicken halibut. Okay.
Chicken butt. There you go. I just dubbed that name.
There it is.
There he is.
That's a good
definitely
one.
a halibut. Oh, it's a nice one.
Oh,
It's a chicken, Antonio.
It's a good eater.
Well, yeah, okay. I agree
Very
with you
small.
there. you know, as far as eating goes, that's a great eater.
Well, for a first one, I think
Awesome.
it does just fine.
Nice. Is it a good hit, Antonio?
Yeah. There we go.
Nice start. Beautiful.
Nice fish.
Yeah.
Yep.
100 and what? 60? 190?
190 feet down.
190 feet down. Start cranking, Antonio. Crank, crank, crank.
Hopefully it's a big doormat halibut.
A doormat or a chicken of the sea?
Yeah.
What do you think? How does it feel? He's coming in pretty easy,
It's on
so
the chicken side.
feels a little chickeny, does he?
Got him on the T-turn bait rig.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On the whole herring, did you have a whole herring or did you put
put the whole herring on?
you put the whole one on? That's what I got on too. Take your time. If it's a big one, well, we'll see. If it's a
not.
chicken,
It's chicken, but
Chicken-y?
it needs a net. So, and he's gonna come up soon.
so who's gonna net him? Vincenzo?
Oh, that.
Oh, there he is.
There he is.
And there he is.
Nice.
It's a chicken of the sea.
Wow,
Okay.
Nice.
nice fish.
You're
Stuck again.
the net is stuck.
I got it.
You got it out? Big net, small fish. Chicken of the sea.
Well, you never know, right?
There you go.
You can do a big one.
Nice.
Hey, that's a good fish.
Oh, yeah.
Full of energy.
Yeah, imagine a big one. Hey, that's just a small one. Imagine a big one. Let's take a look at him. Yeah, chicken of the sea. Now the question is, we going to keep him or are we going to put him back?
I think we'll keep him.
Because he inhaled that
It's
herring.
okay, but
Yeah,
I'd rather keep this size than a big size.
good call. Okay, that's what we do. Put him in the box. Good start. Let's see how Antonio's preparing these. Show us how you're
Sure.
preparing your herring, Antonio.
So when you have herring, they become stiff. So what I do is I cut the tail. I cut a little bit of the belly. And then I slice it like this.
Yes.
Oh,
Turn it around.
I missed
came off.
I pulled too quick too.
There you go.
And then he's got lots of action.
Oh, that's neat.
Yeah. So then when he's down there on the T-turn bait rig, he attracts fish. And lots of scent.
That's the tip from the boatless angler. He's definitely no 100-pounder, that's for sure. But he gave me a good bite. Come on, folks, we got one on here. I let him take it, let him take it, let him take it, and I finally set the hook. I was patient with this one, so it's probably just another little chicken, but it's definitely not a 100-pounder, that's for sure. But isn't this nice though, guys? What I like about this too, you don't have to go out to the ocean. This is nice protected waters here, so you know, if you're one who can't handle the water or you get seasick, Petersburg, Alaska, folks, that's the place to be. Protected waters and catching halibut. I love it. Needless to say, these are really good eating. And like Antonio says, the smaller ones are definitely the better ones. So this one came at what, 175 feet. 175 feet.
Feel like a good one here?
He feels small.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely not big.
You gonna land him, Vincenzo? Yeah, I'm gonna land him.
There he is. These are these are just like the
You're in, so yeah.
these are like the fluke and the flounder that we catch back home. This one is actually small. I could just lift him in, Phil. Don't worry about it. It's a small one. It's a little chicken. It's a little chicken on a big Viper spoon. We got the great big Viper spoons here. I'm running the SS40 for these great big halibut. But really, for this one, all you need is the SS20. This is what we catch on the northeast coast, right like there, except they're flounder. Okay, so decision time. This is a good eater, you said, right, Antonio?
That's the size. You don't want to eat a 100-pounder.
No, 100-pounder you release.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. This one we're going to keep. All right. So we're going to get him off the hook in the live well, rebait that Viper spoon back up again. Right back out we go.
Okay, there we go.
I didn't even get rigged up yet, and Phil's got one. You got another little chicken?
I don't know, we'll see.
We're catching chicken today, folks. While he's reeling that in, I just want to show you, because these fish seemed a little smaller, I'm gonna put just a half a herring on. So you don't have to put a whole herring or a whole sardine or a whole squid or whatever you want to use. You could use a half or a cut bait or a strip. And we're fishing really deep water, as Phil's reeling that one in. And you're probably wondering, how are they staying tangle free? It's because of the T-turn. I want to just show you a quick demo if you've never seen it. Even if it gets all wrapped up on the way down, folks, it doesn't matter, because as soon as you start moving with the tide, that's what happens. Your line just automatically comes back to where it should be. Okay, Phil.
Grab the net.
Yeah, I will grab the net. I'm not even going to put my line in.
Feels pretty good.
It feels like a decent one.
Yeah.
Another chicken or what?
We shall see.
That's a net, folks. You for those of you who know me, you know I love my little bass net, but not on this trip.
Little, well,
Chicken of the sea.
oh, yeah.
Now he's fighting.
He just woke up.
He just woke up. Oh, look at him. He's going crazy. He's not happy. Not happy.
No.
Okay. What color Viper you got on, by the
I
way?
got silver.
Silver. Okay, good.
Nice bright day. If
Nice.
you're a bright color.
Nice. And these cattail sinkers, if you've never seen them, I get asked all the time, what the heck is that? Well, it's designed to walk over top of rocks and structure and just keeps you out of tangles or out of snags. Nice, Phil.
Yeah.
So, decision. We're allowed 2 each, so we're going to keep that
Well, I'm
too?
definitely gonna keep this guy. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a decent size for
Yeah.
eating.
Yeah. It's just a matter of time. Hey?
It was a non-biter.
Non-biter. Well, the last time you pulled too quick, so this one was a little more subtle.
Yeah.
Nice. Another chicken?
Oh yeah. it's
Yeah.
Small.
Small one. That's okay. We're going to be eating good tonight, folks. That's what it's all about. You got to net him, Phil?
Sure. How deep did he come?
He came at 183 feet. So this area, it's nice because it's got a little bit of changing depths, and that's what these halibut like. They're just like a flounder. They like that changing depths. They relate to the structure, and they hold down there and they wait for fish. And this one is still coming up.
Still coming up.
It's a long way to go. Oh, now these,
There it is.
yeah,
Oh, yeah.
these are just small halibut. There you go. It's another good. That's a good eater too, Vincenzo. There you go.
Nice.
In the bag. There we have it, folks. That's another little chicken. But you know what? Like Antonio said earlier, those are the real good eaters. Oh, he is not happy. He's a not happy camper. But you know what, folks? This is unbelievable. Beautiful, fresh, crisp, clean air. Fantastic scenery. Great fishing. It doesn't get any better than this, folks. Alaska, Petersburg. If you get an opportunity, make a trip out there. It's well worth it. We're having a great time. Thanks ever so much for tuning in to today's episode of Thundermist Fishing Tips. And as always, folks, until next time, good luck and good fishing.